Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
You know, we only have about 4 to 5 structure fires a year.
A fire breaks out at a home in Franklin County. Why the homeowner said, just let it burn.
Plus,
they tend to go into areas there's no fly zones.
do you own a drone and live in Yakima County? Why, you'll need to see our report.
Also,
A new indoor field house is coming to the College Place School District.
They're hopeful to break ground later this year in the fall.
our Monique Ledesma is learning more.
And later,
The Polar Plunge is right around the corner, and this year, the Special Olympics Tri-Cities celebrates a milestone. I'll tell you what, coming up.
And we're tracking some light snow tonight in northeastern Oregon. What to expect in the coming 24 hours. I'll have all the details. News at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good Thursday evening to you, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Wendy Redmond.
and I'm Austin Reed. It is March the 13th. We appreciate you tuning in. First at 6, drone use is increasing for law enforcement in Washington state, including in Yakima County.
Sheriff's deputies are using drones to fight crime, but as Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us, residents could be unknowingly using drones to commit crime.
There's a lot of confusion around the rules for flying drones. That's why I asked the Yakima County Sheriff's Office to talk to me about how they use drones and how residents can do so safely and legally. Drones, an extra eye in the sky for law enforcement, whether they're looking for a missing person, helping with a search and rescue mission, or chasing fleeing suspects.
This is the Yakima County Sheriff's Office. You're under arrest.
Drones can also help scout the scene for SWAT or K-9 teams.
We have an interior drone that we need a warrant to fly into a residence.
But sometimes other people's drones cause problems.
Individuals that don't know the regulations, they tend to go into areas there's no fly zones.
Like the Yakima Airport, Yakima Training Center, and any private airstrip. Drones can't fly at all in those no-fly zones, and they can't fly above 400 feet within a 5-mile radius.
They also tend to might violate people's privacies by hovering over their property or looking at people or watching people.
Which could result in criminal charges like trespassing, stalking, or cyber harassment. Drones also need to be registered with the Federal Aviation Administration, and you might need additional licensing depending on the size.
Go onto the FAA website and go by those federal laws and rules. And then if you still have questions and need a breakdown, feel free to contact the Sheriff's Office or your local department, and they should have an answer for you.
Deputy Diaz says drone users should also always keep in mind that helicopters and airplanes always have the right of way. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Other news, new tonight, Multicare's Orthopedics Northwest in Yakima has temporarily shut down due to a catastrophic power failure. The Rainier building, where that facility is located, had the power failure early this morning. Multicare officials say it happened after someone vandalized a critical piece of power equipment. The Yakima Fire Department and Pacific Power responded and shut down all power to the facility.
Safety of our patients and staff remains our highest priority. We're happy to report that there were no injuries resulting from this incident.
Multicare officials say they do not have an estimate for when power will be restored and that they are reaching out to patients to reschedule appointments.
Also, vandals hit the heights at Red Mountain Park in West Richland again. Now the restrooms are once again closed until further notice. The city says the damage happened sometime between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. this past Sunday. The restrooms had only recently reopened on Monday, March 3rd, after being closed since October 31st of last year for repairs, also caused by vandalism. Residents with any information on the vandalism events at the restrooms are encouraged to report it by calling the non-emergency police number.
Well, it is another First Alert weather day. High wind, the big story. And due to that, Interstate 82 between milepost 82 at Prosser and milepost 132 at the Oregon state line. We've got a travel alert for you.
Yeah, so listen up. The movement of mobile homes is restricted. WashDOT says because of the weather-related nature of this restriction, an estimated end time is not available. So we want to find out the end time around here in the Tri-Cities, and I think Stacy is tracking that.
Let's check in with her now. Hey there.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, probably midnight or so is when we're expecting those winds to die down. But as you can see, those strong gusty winds continue. Again, Hermiston to Pendleton, Tri-Cities, Hanford, and even on up into the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Gusty winds impacting high-profile vehicles. I will be in one later tonight myself, so not fun to drive in those conditions. We also have winter weather alerts all around the area. Stevens Pass picking up an additional 2 to 4 inches on top of what they already picked up yesterday. Another 5 inches possible at Snoqualmie Pass till 5 a.m. tomorrow, plus those gusty winds up to 40 miles an hour. East slopes of the Cascades picking up another 3 inches of snow. Locally, though, things are starting to clear out, which is going to be good news for us trying to see that lunar eclipse tonight. 52 degrees. Winds still blustery at 18 miles an hour, sustained wind speeds. And it's going to be cool tonight. Look for those temperatures dropping down below freezing. So partly cloudy and breezy, more rain and mountain snow through the weekend. Breezy to gusty winds picked back up on Saturday. And the total lunar eclipse tonight, I'll break down the timing on that. And things are looking good cloud-wise, so we will be able to hopefully see it tonight. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy, thank you so much. More than half a dozen local law enforcement leaders just signed a letter calling on Yakima County Coroner Jim Curtis to resign. This after being accused of using drugs on the job and making false statements to police. Officials, including the Yakima County Sheriff, Yakima Police Chief, and other top officials said, quote, even though we are empathetic to Coroner Curtis's struggles and sincerely hope he can have a lasting recovery, some lines can't be crossed and specific behaviors cannot be tolerated, end quote. The letter requesting his immediate resignation.
We have a crime alert for you. Kylie Toll, the Yakima woman accused of manslaughter in the death of her baby, has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Those charges include manslaughter, criminal mistreatment, family abandonment, and in another case, animal cruelty. She is still in custody in the Yakima County Jail, and her bail remains at $25,000. Her next hearing is set for April 17th in Yakima County Superior Court.
The Umatilla School District was in lockdown for part of the morning after a man with several out-of-state warrants for attempted assault, robbery, burglary, and even first-degree murder was seen walking around the area of 6th and L Street. This happened shortly after 8 a.m. Police say they tried to stop him, but he took off running, which prompted the lockdowns. 31-year-old Damian Lee Williams was finally taken into custody without incident and transferred to the Umatilla County Jail. An update tonight from the Tri-City Americans. The team says defenseman Terrell Goldsmith was released from the hospital last night and is resting at home tonight. The team says he will continue to be monitored by the Americans' medical staff. All this comes after a fight Tuesday night during a matchup with the Seattle Thunderbirds at the Toyota Center. Now, during the second period, Goldsmith, we're told, was hit in the face and became unresponsive. Fans described seeing Goldsmith land hard on the ice and then began seizing.
Other news tonight, big things are happening at College Place. The school district is laying the groundwork for an 11,000 square foot indoor field house. This new project is set to transform their district campus. New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma reports on what the timeline is looking like and how it's all about providing new opportunities.
The College Place School District says once the new indoor field house facility is built, it is set to be located behind the baseball field near the home plate area. Superintendent Jim Fry says as of right now, current space is limited and overcrowded for indoor activities such as PE, sports, and activities. He says this new facility is a game changer for the community.
Imagine a gymnasium that's big enough for 2 full basketball courts to be running at the same time. So when you do that, then you can flip that and run a a soccer field, indoor soccer field across it and do that. You could have 2 or 3 perhaps indoor volleyball courts.
Fry says it would also allow for space for their cheer team and wrestling programs. As for how it would help enhance education,
classes that need wide open spaces for kids to be active, not just PE, but think of your classroom that they wanted to go out and do some hands-on activities, could also use the space because it would be accessible for that as well.
Fry says this new indoor facility is being made possible through a grant and by saving wisely in their school budget to prepare for a big project like this.
Accumulate interest on our savings, kind of like you and I do in our own accounts, but with more money in an account generates more, which also brought in quite a bit of money that will be able to be kind of the other half to match that. And by doing that, we don't have to go out and ask for a penny from our community.
Fry says this new addition is all about providing more opportunities for their students.
Our kids are important. They deserve the very best. Even though College Place is smaller, 1,450 students, we have amazing programs, and kids have a lot of opportunity here. And so we want to just continue to expand that and give them the best opportunities we can.
The new indoor field house is the beginning of 3 new projects at the district.
One is how do we support activities in athletics, and this is that. We're working on an ag science facility for our FFA and agricultural science program for our kids. And our district has invested heavily in our music programs. So those are the 3 priorities this year, and 2 out of those 3 are going to see very good movement in this school year.
The College Place School District says that they're hopeful to break ground later this year in the fall and then being completed with the construction for the new indoor field house within a year. Reporting in College Place, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Monique, thank you for that. We have another educational alert, all new in our 6 o'clock hour. The Union Gap School District Board of Directors announcing today that Dr. Tom Brandt has been selected as the district's next superintendent, pending successful contract negotiations. His contract is scheduled for review and approval during the board's regular meeting on March 25th. Dr. Brandt was chosen following a nationwide search. He was one of 3 finalists introduced to the community earlier this month. The doctor brings more than 26 years of educational experience and will be moving from Dallas, Texas. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, just getting started. Coming up, we have a major hummus recall to tell you about.
Also ahead,
I thought I had a lot better chance this year, and I think that I did, but, you know.
Albert James has a recap of yesterday's legislature deadline, what passed and what didn't.
And it is another First Alert weather day because of the wind. Stacy will return with a look at your full forecast when we come on back.
This tax season, Walker's Furniture is covering the sales tax for you. We're doubling down on savings. Plus, with no money down special financing, create the home of your dreams and pay over time. Get the tax break you deserve this week at Walker's.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you can save big with up to $4,900 in rebates and tax credits on a new Carrier heating and cooling system. So turn to the experts at Total Energy Management to ensure your house has the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
I'm in pursuit. He's never gonna make it.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Go after it, Red Wing. I'll catch up.
Because we help protect your dreams.
Good to see everything's okay in here.
I like your shield.
I like yours too. Hold down the fort, little man.
American Family Insurance and see Captain America: Brave New World.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
Injured on the road or on the job? Visit FromBackAutumn.com. Gather vital information on your type of injury claim. Chat live about your needs. Even schedule a free consultation. From Back in Autumn. Bulldog Tough.
For decades, the Tri-Cities has united behind one team. Witness the next chapter of the Tri-City Americans hockey team. Save on ticket packages of 10 or more.
This tax season, Walker's Furniture is covering the sales tax for you. We're doubling down on savings. Plus, with no money down special financing, create the home of your dreams and pay over time. Get the tax break you deserve this week at Walker's.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
Welcome back, everybody. Wednesday was a key deadline for Washington lawmakers as they had to pass all legislation without budgetary impacts out of the chamber they originated from.
Albert James shows us what made it past the deadline.
On Wednesday, a flurry of bills advanced from the Senate to the House and vice versa. The proposals ranged from increasing farmer access to Climate Commitment Act fuel exemptions, to creating more rules for companies and platforms that serve kids and teens, to more funding for special education, a bill which received the support of all senators in attendance.
The fact that it's expensive doesn't change the fact that on the ground, we've got kids with special needs who are in our charge and are relying on us to make sure that they get the education to which they're entitled under our Constitution.
Some of the bills that weren't considered by Wednesday's deadline included allowing certain inmates to request resentencing, requiring bars offer testing kits for spiked drinks, and a repeat attempt to increase penalties around violence against school sporting officials.
I thought I had a lot better chance this year, and I think that I did, but there was also well over 2,000 bills that were dropped this year, and some pretty big policy bills that were dropped this year. So they just, took priority over the referee bill.
As the 5 o'clock deadline inched closer, the House began debating House Bill 1296, which would remove language allowing parents to be notified when a child receives non-emergency medical services or treatment at school, and parents' access to student medical records. Democratic proponents argue it protects the established rights of young people to make their own health care decisions, while Republican opponents say the bill puts the state in between parents and their children.
Regarding the House going through amendments on the Parents' Rights Bill, the third reading passed with 56 yes votes to 37 no votes.
And in the Senate, a bipartisan-backed measure around increasing special education funding was teed up as the final debate and vote. It passed with the support of all members in attendance. All right, new tonight, we have a major recall to tell you about. Over 70,000 hummus cups have been recalled in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Officials say the King Harvest hummus was sold at Fred Meyer stores. The hummus is being recalled due to a potential for the product to be contaminated with foreign matter, specifically plastic. Look for expiration dates between February 2nd and March 3rd. You can return the product to the store for a full refund.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good Thursday evening. Let's take a look at our First Alert radar tracking some snow in northeastern Oregon here around the Meacham area. Lightning bolt. So I'm kind of checking out to see if that could be some thunder snow, because we are seeing light snow and some good activity there. So I'll follow up on that. Bi-Mart Skycam in Yakima, 49 degrees. It's bouncing. It's been windy, especially in those upper elevations, but a beautiful evening overall. We can see some snow caps on those east slopes of the Cascades. Temperatures are mild right now, 40s and 50s. We do have a cold front moving across, and we really can see that along our path passes. White Pass, Snoqualmie, and Blewett already down to in the 20s. All right, big system out on the coast. This is what is going to impact us over the next several days through Monday in our region. Get ready, Oregon. You're going to get pounded with some heavy snow beginning tomorrow. We're still seeing effects of the light snow falling across the Cascades tonight. We have first alert weather day in place till 4 a.m. on Tuesday for our Cascade Mountains in Washington, where we could see up to 2 feet of snow through Tuesday. Again, Stevens Pass, White Pass, and Snoqualmie Pass will be the big impacts for travelers on the roadways. Let's talk about the weather pattern for the next couple of days. That big system you saw moving through Oregon, that is what's going to impact late tonight through tomorrow. Look at the Oregon Cascades. They're going to see heavy, heavy snow, and it continues into Saturday, where we're going to see some of our southern Cascades impacted Saturday, more so on Sunday and Monday. But Tri-Cities, we're going to see some rain showers. Blues are going to see some snow and that heavy snow once again. So winter weather alerts in place for our portion of the Cascades through 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. 2 to 4 on Stevens Pass, another 5 inches possible Snoqualmie, and another 3 inches on the east slopes. Let's talk about the lunar eclipse. Will we be able to see it? First of all, the timing of it. So the main portion of the eclipse from about 11:30 tonight till about 12:30 in the morning. So that's what we're talking about. Let's take a look at our future cast and see if things are looking good. Here's 7 o'clock tonight. A few clouds lingering around, but right at 11 o'clock, things are looking pretty clear for Hermiston, Tri-Cities, Prosser, Sunnyside, all the way into the Yakima Valley. Ellensburg, a little bit more on the fringe with more clouds there. Then let's time out the next round of mountain snow conditions through the region, and you'll start to see that again picking up late Friday afternoon, Friday night across those Cascades and the Blues, and we'll continue to track that over the next couple of days. Temperatures in our area tonight are going to be dropping down into the 30s. We're going to be below the freezing level, pretty cool compared to the last few nights. 7-day planning forecast. Happy Pi Day tomorrow. Look for some possible thunderstorms and windy conditions in Tri-Cities on Saturday. Also gusty and breezy winds right on through the weekend. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. Could see that rain mix with snow, and that would happen in the early morning hours, transitioning back to rain showers later in the day. Same thing in the Ellensburg area with those overnight lows at the freezing level. Look for maybe a little rain mix with that bigger system coming our way late Saturday into Sunday. And in Walla Walla, thunderstorms are possible once again on Saturday with some very gusty winds. That will last right on through Monday, our St. Patty's Day, with breezy conditions and a slight chance of showers there. Hermiston also looking at a 50% chance of rain tomorrow. More so look for those showers on Saturday, Sunday, and those breezy and gusty winds also, and some chilly overnight lows as you can see there. So active weather through the week. Good news is that lunar eclipse, it's pretty rare. It's going to look red in the sky tonight. We have a pretty good chance of seeing it, so stay up late.
I can't wait. I'm going to go out there and try to see it, but I don't know. Do you guys ever go out and try to take a picture with your cell phone? Right. I need the trick. Right. Give me the scoop on how to do it. Right. It always looks horrible.
One of my friends did it on her phone, and I'm like,
people do it. Mine are always.
Mine just looks like a round dot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. If you have tips, email us. Let us know.
There you go. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Manhole explosions at Texas Tech University. Check this out. We're going to show you more. That's in tonight's edition of Caught on Camera when we come back.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same-day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
American Idol is new. Sundays on ABC.
Watch Sunday on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Carol Allenbaugh has been sent to serve.
You have been granted a $1,000 check on behalf of STCU and Apple Valley News Now for all your work
org for Sent to Serve.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
The Subaru A Lot to Love event is here, which means it's time for some spring cleaning at McCurley Subaru. And this March, your trade is worth more than ever. Right now, we're giving you an extra $500 off any vehicle purchase when you trade in a vehicle, plus special event savings on every new and pre-owned vehicle. And with exclusive low-rate financing, driving home a new ride has never been easier. Get to McCurley Subaru today, where your trade is worth more this March.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
We all have a friend who loves the McDonald's hot, crispy Filet-O-Fish. My friend, you could be that friend.
Friends don't let friends miss buy one, add one for $1 on these classics.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
It's time for the best deals across the full lineup. F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. We've got Maverick and the North American 2025 Truck of the Year, Ford Ranger, fully prepared.
Did you sleep here last night?
If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. And this crew is Truck Month ready.
Lease a 24 F-150 STX 4x4 for $399 a month for $36, or buy with 1.9% for $36, only at your local Ford dealer.
You have to check this out. Manhole explosions at Texas Tech University caused the school to evacuate several buildings and cancel classes for the rest of the week. Just incredible video. Look here. The blasts yesterday sent plumes of smoke across parts of the campus in Lubbock. Power outages were also reported across the school. At some point, officials said you could smell gas in the area. Students were eventually allowed to go back into the residence buildings, but staffers were advised to not go back to their offices. The school was scheduled to start spring break on Monday, so this incident obviously resulted in an earlier than expected dismissal.
Thermal imagery showing the moment a cargo ship collided with a U.S. military chartered oil tanker off the northeast coast of England earlier this week. The video, captured by Orca AI, a London-based maritime operations platform, shows this approaching the tanker and then the subsequent explosion after the two vessels collided. No word if anyone was seriously hurt or what exactly caused the crash. The news at 6:30 is coming up in just a couple of minutes. Do stay here.
Kraken, Utah. Pre-game is 6:30. Friday on Apple Valley News Now.
It's Markdown Madness now at Mattress Depot USA.
Get slam dunk savings of up to 60% off.
Beat the buzzer, these prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is your destination for endless excitement, fun, and thrilling wins. Gear up to win a brand new Toyota Tacoma this March. Join us every Friday and Saturday to spin the wheel for your share of $10,000 cash and prizes. It's a 4x4 Fortune grand prize drawing on March 29th with 4 spins, 4 winners, and 1 new Tacoma. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
This tax season, you can relax. There's no tax. Walker's Furniture is covering the sales tax for you. For a limited time, we're doubling down on discounts. It's the perfect time to refresh your space and save big, so you can get the tax break you need and a deal you'll love. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can create the home of your dreams now and pay over time. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
The Working Families Tax Credit isn't just for families. Individuals and couples can apply too. See if you or your family are eligible for this tax refund at workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov/eligibility.
Hi, I'm Debbie Robertson. March is here, and that means one thing. It's time for the Nissan Now sales event at Bill Robertson Nissan. But don't wait too long. When March ends, these deals are gone.
And you don't have to wait for the best deals of the year at Bill Robertson Nissan. Drive home today in a new 2025 Nissan Rogue S all-wheel drive for just $395 a month on a 36-month lease. Or lease a new 2025 Nissan Sentra SV for only $299 a month for 36 months.
Come see us today at Bill and Debbie Robertson Nissan.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Jade Elliott grew up in Richland and started her broadcast career in Eastern Washington. After jobs in Salt Lake and Seattle, she's back home to wake you up each morning. Jade Elliott, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next ET, Brad Pitt gets hearts racing.
It was really good fun.
New scenes from F1, plus our night out with Jamie Foxx and Amanda Seyfried gets us hyped for
Mamma Mia 3 is happening.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30, on your side.
Welcome into the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. I'm Austin Reed alongside Randy Redmond, and we are cruising through the week now.
We are, and so windy day, and Stacy's been telling us about, the rain and the mountain snow some people are getting, and I bet you, as we head toward the weekend, a lot of skiers are maybe getting excited, but also wondering what the roads are going to be like out there too.
All right, let's check in with her now.
That's right. If you were hitting the road this morning, say to White Pass, you had to put chains on your car. So that's how bad it was. This is Schweitzer today. Look at this big icicle right on this camera. It was snowing pretty good up there today. And you know what? The ski report, you're going to be happy about this. And of course, it's all brought to you by Schweitzer Mountain Ski Resort. So lots of happy campers up there skiing in that weather. 27 degrees, that is snow on your screen. They had 5 inches of new snow in the last 24 hours. That base is healthy at 72 inches. Ski Bluewood did not get any new snow, but it's going to be a bluebird day. Nice and cool. Should be some excellent skiing conditions up at Bluewood. Don't worry, you're getting some snow soon. At White Pass, they picked up 9 inches of snow in the last 24 hours and getting a lot more. In fact, let's take a look at those totals going into the weekend. Now, we're kind of in between systems on Friday in our Washington Cascades, not so much down in Oregon, but take a look at Saturday. Some pretty impressive totals for one day. We're talking over a foot of snow at White Pass, close to a foot at Schweitzer, Bluewood picking up 8, and Mission Ridge 5 inches of snow. So lots of good conditions for all of our winter enthusiasts. Get out there and enjoy those mountains while you can. Austin, Wendy.
All right, thank you very much, Stacy. What started out as a routine training night for some Franklin County firefighters turned into a real-life scenario.
You have to see this video. It's incredible. Volunteer firefighters with Franklin County Fire District 4 responded to a call for a house fire last night on Russell Road, just outside of Bay City.
So in our fire district, we're all volunteers. So some of these kinds of trainings like this are great for our teamwork and our leadership and our learning experience. We only have about 4 to 5 structure fires a year. We're pretty much 85% wildland fires in our fire district. So whenever we can get an opportunity to train on something like this, we take advantage of it.
Okay, so let me tell you how we got here. When fire crews got to the scene there, they found a house on fire and began battling the flames. But when the property owner showed up, firefighters were told they could let it burn. That's when FCFD 4 firefighter chief Steve Cooper says the firefighters took full advantage of the opportunity, as you heard him saying. Firefighters put the fire out only to start it back up again. And Chief Cooper says the fire crew doesn't get a chance like this very often, so it really was a great learning opportunity. That burning abandoned home, he says, came at the right time, because it turns out the firefighters were already gathered together for training, something they do every Wednesday night to help keep their skills sharp. Thankfully, no one was hurt in any of this, and the cause of the fire is under investigation.
Yeah, just amazing video there. Well, just before 2:30 this morning, BCFD-1 firefighters responded to Two Rivers Park in Benton County after deputies with the Benton County Sheriff's Office found the restrooms fully engulfed in flames. Crews quickly extinguished the blaze and searched the building to confirm no one was inside. It appears that the fire started on the outside of the structure. Cause still under investigation. Anyone with information about how this one started asked to contact the Sheriff's Office.
The City of Zillah and Yakima County Development Association are launching a 3-part outreach series to help support local businesses. The free events are designed to connect business owners in the greater Zillah area with resources and services to support their operations and expansion, and for the city to hear from businesses, contractors, and developers how they can improve.
The biggest goal is to listen to businesses of all shapes and sizes in the community and really focus on making Zillah even more business friendly to continue the economic growth that we're seeing right now.
The first event will be held from noon until 2 on March 18th at the Zillah Civic Center. You can register ahead of time to set up a one-on-one session with experts on funding, workforce development, and expansion strategies.
In local sporting news tonight, the Polar Plunge is right around the corner and community members are ready to jump into frigid waters, all to support a great cause.
Yes, the Special Olympics Tri-Cities. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen explains how the event helps keep Special Olympics athletes active in our area.
I am very happy because it gives me an opportunity to keep strong and keep my strength up.
The Special Olympics in Washington is celebrating 50 years of empowering athletes. Kobe Bauer, the Special Olympics coordinator in the Tri-Cities, says that having the community come out and show their support means the world to her and, more importantly, the athletes.
For them, it is their community within a community, so it's everything where they can be with people the same as them and they can just have fun and relax.
Bauer says she couldn't imagine the community without Special Olympics, and events like the Polar Plunge help keep it going.
The Polar Plunge continues to make waves, especially since this year is the 50th anniversary of Special Olympics Tri-Cities, helping out athletes like Greg Berg.
Powerlifting and bowling.
Berg has been competing in Special Olympics since 1994. He says he started lifting weights back in school, hitting the weight room every day between break time and lunch.
Pump iron and get maybe a good feeling as far as, you know, all the strength going in. And
Berg's personal bests include a 235-pound deadlift and 155 pounds on the bench. As a 6-time gold medalist, Berg was happy to share some of his techniques.
And this way and this way, both hands got to be different. And then you pull it up, straight up, and then down, and then you drop it down.
For athletes like Berg, the Polar Plunge provides the support they need to stay active in sports and engaged in their community. Bauer says these athletes are truly inspiring. Reporting in Richland, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Inspiring for sure, Dan. Thank you. The Polar Plunge takes place on Saturday, March 22nd at Columbia Point Marina in Richland, just behind Anthony's. There is still time to register. Visit our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, for the details.
New tonight, improving traffic flow in Walla Walla by removing some traffic signals. This happened at the intersection of Rose and Colville Street. Officials say this change allows traffic on Rose Street to keep moving through the intersection smoothly. For traffic on Colville Street, it's a controlled two-way intersection now. They also have pedestrian crossing signals. This change comes because a traffic analysis found the intersection did not meet the requirements for a traffic signal. Officials say besides improving traffic flow, the change will save about $350,000. This is all part of the Rose Street Pavement Preservation and Signal Modification Project, which upgrades traffic signals at 7 intersections.
All new at 6:30 now, a spring cleaning of different sorts to help save our local birds. Check this out. There are artificial platforms for osprey nesting at the McNary National Wildlife Refuge in Burbank. But the Mid-Columbia River National Wildlife Refuge Complex says there's baling twine there, and these big burns often use it for their nests, which can be a big problem. Their feet and legs get tangled, and if not rescued quickly, they can die. But thankfully, they say Columbia REA came out this week and removed the deadly material before the osprey have returned. Your news at 6:30 is just getting started. Here's what's coming up next. A special milestone for the Port of Kennewick. We'll tell you why.
And Stacy is coming back with your full first alert forecast. She's getting us all ready to round out the week. We'll be right back.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, and Prosser Digestive Health Center offers the full spectrum of digestive health care. Services provided by board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
No one expects to get in a car wreck, but that's exactly what happened last summer. The drunk driver crossed over the center line, crashing into us and causing life-threatening injuries. It was difficult to focus on healing while facing overwhelming medical bills and lost wages. How will our bills get paid? When can I go back to work? So much was running through my head. Abeda Nelson's team did the work to make sure we didn't have to worry.
Abeda Nelson, we focus on you, you focus on healing.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Awesome!
I like it. I love it.
Right now, you can lease a rugged new Toyota Tacoma with advanced tech for just $259 per month. Visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Toyota, let's go places.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Wild Edition goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a 24 Bronco Sport 4x4 Wild Edition for just $299 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
Hi, I'm Stacy Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
Let's do local living. A community staple in the Tri-Cities is celebrating a big milestone. The Port of Kennewick has been building up the area for 110 years.
I love these pictures. A port district is an economic development entity responsible for building infrastructure, revitalizing neighborhoods, and creating public spaces to spur private sector investments. In March of 1915, a citizen vote established the Port of Kennewick, making it the first port in eastern Washington and the 5th in the state.
We used to do a lot of industrial. We used to do rail. We've divested, gotten rid of all of our rail holdings, a lot of our land holdings. We're really focused on economic development by revitalizing neighborhoods, improving Clover Island for the public benefit, creating recreational opportunities for the citizens.
The port, which started as a 5-square-mile district, now spans 485 square miles, including Vista Field.
And get this, they also recently closed on a third business at Vista Field, Columbia Point Eye Care, which purchased Lot 31. The optical and retail space will be 1,500 square feet and is expected to begin construction within 90 days, with completion planned for the fall.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And those blustery winds continue, but a live look outside, it looks gorgeous. We still see some clouds out there, but those are going to start to clear up later tonight. 52 degrees, winds still blowing at 18 miles an hour and gusting to 25 and 30 miles an hour at times through the area. Look at our sunset, officially 7 p.m. I like to see that. All right, temperatures elsewhere around the region, pretty mild so far this evening, but if you look up into the mountains or mountain passes, already down in the 20s, that's the cold front that's going to be moving through, so you're going to feel cooler temperatures tonight. And this is what we're keeping our eye on. Look at this massive storm. Again, it's already impacted Northern California. Some of the Sierra Nevada mountains saw over 2 feet of snow in like 24 hours. Guess what? That's coming to Oregon on Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, Monday, that's going to be coming to our Cascade Mountains. So lots of impacts from that system sitting out there. Again, that system that we've seen is starting to move to the east. And then on Friday, here comes the Cascades in Oregon getting pounded, some of our southern portion of the Cascades, and then it'll move to the north on Saturday. Heavy snow again, rain showers possible in the region. We still have winter weather alerts in place, another 2 to 4 inches across Stevens Pass. Snoqualmie Pass could pick up another 5 inches. East slopes of the Cascades, 3 inches above 3,000 feet, plus we're tracking breezy and gusty winds. Futurecast, let's talk about the eclipse that's going to happen tonight. It's going to be between 11 and midnight for the best viewing, when you'll see the big round red orb, as it is called, a blood moon. And look at that, we're going to see some clearing skies, so good chance you can capture that on tape or video or just with your eyes outside. Clearing skies tomorrow morning. We're going to be in between systems here, but then you'll start to see the clouds move up and the snow begin once again across our Cascades and our Blue Mountains, and then we'll get even stormier as we get towards the weekend. Temperatures tonight on the cool side, like I said, down below freezing. We've been above freezing for the last several nights, so grab a coat. It's going to be a chilly one, especially tomorrow morning. Looking at the travel forecast for Seattle, it's going to be wet all weekend long over there. The trick will be getting across those passes. Portland also going to be very wet. You're going to keep an eye on the Columbia River Gorge, and if you're heading up to, say, Mount Hood area or Bend, that's where you're going to see some substantial snow. Spokane area, rain mixed with snow possible, with those temperatures dropping in the morning. 7-day planner, Pie Day tomorrow. Have everyone eat pie or do math, whatever you like to do. On Saturday, we're tracking some thunderstorms. St. Patty's Day could be wet as well. So very active weather the next few days. Getting into Yakima, we see some chilly overnight lows, some breezy to gusty winds. You could even see a little rain mix, and we could see that rain mix with snow, especially in the Ellensburg area. St. Patty's Day is looking like a windy, wet day for Ellensburg. In Walla Walla, look for those thunderstorms possible on Saturday. Some wet weather and gusty winds there. And in Hermiston, temperatures staying pretty moderate there in the low and mid and upper 50s, but those breezy, gusty winds and some chilly overnight lows. So I'm going to break it down. We've got the big lunar eclipse. It's a rare one because it's a blood moon also with that. So we'll talk about the timing of that coming up in just a bit.
All right.
You know what's depressing is St. Patty's Day is on a Monday this year.
It's on a Monday. Yeah. And I can't wear green, so
you can't wear green.
No,
unless you disappear on the green screen.
There you go.
That's always my favorite trick.
I guess I'm going to get pinched.
Yes.
But out of us three, I'm the only one that's Irish here. So.
No, I'm Irish.
You are?
Yes. Reed.
Oh, okay.
My father's side. Totally Irish.
Maiden name Riley. Come on.
Well, I know.
That's pretty Irish.
Yeah.
I'm also part Irish.
Oh, you are too. I'm looking at Jason out here. He's not Irish, so he's
Jason's-
the one. Yeah, our Florida
We derailed.
director and camera operator. All right, we'll be right back with What's Trending.
I didn't know.
The more we know.
Discover Walla Walla Wine, where exceptional terroir meets unforgettable experiences. Delight in renowned varietals amidst breathtaking vineyards. Join us in crafting memorable moments. Connect with us at wallawallawine.com.
This tax season, you can relax. There's no tax. Walker's Furniture is covering the sales tax for you. For a limited time, we're doubling down on discounts. It's the perfect time to refresh your space and save big, so you can get the tax break you need and a deal you'll love. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can create the home of your dreams now and pay over time. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
The Subaru A Lot to Love event is here, which means it's time for some spring cleaning at McCurley Subaru. And this March, your trade is worth more than ever. Right now, we're giving you an extra $500 off any vehicle purchase when you trade in a vehicle, plus special event savings on every new and pre-owned vehicle. And with exclusive low-rate financing, driving home a new ride has never been easier. Get to McCurley Subaru today, where your trade is worth more this March.
At Fred's, discover the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region. Introducing the new Electrolux 700 Series Alpine Green Washer and Dryer, an industry-exclusive 2 ways to sanitize. Remove bacteria and sanitize your way with the Cold Sanitize option, paired with Lysol Laundry Sanitizer, or use the NSF Certified Hot Sanitize setting, the most efficient washer on the market. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Life's too short to put up with a bad bank. You have a life, places to go, people to see, and things to get done. You don't have time for banks or credit unions that don't care. You deserve better. At Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, we've served Central Washington and the Columbia Basin since 1905 with 10 branches, face-to-face service, and a 5-star app when you're on the go. So go have fun. Do what makes you happy. Life's too short to put up with anything less. Bank better with Yakima Federal.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Sam Strebel provides the full spectrum of orthopedic care.
A lot of times when I talk to patients, they're in so much pain that they can't do their hobbies. We can use the machine to balance the knee before we make any bony resections, and then that will hopefully translate to a faster recovery and a better, more natural feeling knee.
To learn more about services including robotic joint replacement at Prosser Orthopedic Center, visit prosserhealth.org.
Discover Walla Walla Wine, where exceptional terroir meets unforgettable experiences. Delight in renowned varietals amidst breathtaking vineyards. Join us in crafting memorable moments. Connect with us at wallawallawine.com.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Hey, let's do What's Trending. I bet you didn't know you needed a special pair of goggles to properly take in March Madness. Well, Buffalo Wild Wings thinks you do.
Okay, so the sports bar and restaurant chain is launching what it calls B-Dubs Vision Goggles, and there they are on your screen. The idea is that you can watch all the March Madness games at once on Wild Wings' dozens of screens.
That's a lot to
That's
take
a lot,
in.
yeah.
Now, the goggles have 4 arms and 5 mirrors that bend and rotate into various positions and extend in and out. The limited edition goggles will be available online for $9.99 each, starting March 17th at 9 a.m. Eastern. And I think March 17th would be a great day for those to be on sale because people consume alcohol on that day.
There you
so
go.
it's one of those drunk
all
purchases.
timing it out.
Yeah. Oh, that's St. Patty's Day too, right?
Right?
Yeah, it is.
That's when people are gonna,
Well, yeah.
just saying.
And with March Madness, it's like, so yeah, there you go.
It's too much madness going on.
Too much madness going on. All right, what are we talking next? You've got the lunar...
We're going to talk about that lunar eclipse and why you need to look at it because we haven't had one for a couple of years. So.
Yeah, not with those goggles though.
Not with those goggles, no.
That would be weird. We'll be right back.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like the all-new Kicks, the sporty Sentra, and our best-selling Rogue. At the Nissan Now sales event, now get up to $3,000 total savings on Rogue.
It's Markdown Madness now at Mattress Depot USA.
Get slam dunk savings on premium mattress sets.
Like $99 for each piece on any size mattress.
Or $5.99 for a king-size Sealy plush mattress.
Even a queen-size Sealy plush mattress for $3.99.
Beat the buzzer. With crazy prices like this, they won't last long.
Get here before Markdown Madness ends March 31st.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, and Prosser Digestive Health Center offers the full spectrum of digestive health care. Services provided by board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
This tax season, you can relax. There's no tax. Walker's Furniture is covering the sales tax for you. For a limited time, we're doubling down on discounts. It's the perfect time to refresh your space and save big, so you can get the tax break you need and a deal you'll love. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can create the home of your dreams now and pay over time. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Master anything with the fastest wireless speeds from Spectrum.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like the all-new Kicks, the sporty Sentra, and our best-selling Rogue at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get up to $3,000 total savings on Rogue.
Kraken, Utah. Pregame is 6:30. Friday on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. All right, so we've been talking about this lunar eclipse. It's a special one because it's a blood moon on top of it. Let's take a look at your screen and explain what's actually happening. Now, the Earth is between the sun and the moon. The Earth then casts a shadow onto the moon. And this will happen over a several-hour period, but the main timing, which also on your screen, is going to be around 11:30 tonight till about 12:31. That's when it will be at totality. So you'll start seeing some action around 10 o'clock tonight, and then it will continue. And we did time things out on Futurecast, and you know what? It looks like the clouds are going to cooperate here for us in eastern Washington. So if you can get to somewhere where less light pollution is, you'll really be able to capture that. I'm heading up to the mountains tonight, Austin.
Yes.
I might be able to see that. I'm a terrible photographer, but I'll try. So anyway, let's plan your day tomorrow. Once again, those temperatures with that cold front coming in are going to be chilly out the door in the morning. Pretty cold for the kiddos at the bus stop. So do bundle up and then get ready for temperatures in the mid-30s. But as you can see, we stay pretty dry tomorrow. Winds will be much less tomorrow as well. We're in between systems. It's not over yet, but there you go. So.
All right.
A little bit of a break tomorrow, so enjoy.
Enjoy your day off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will see you tomorrow night at 6, though.
Yeah.
And then if you're snowed in,
I might be snowed in.
Maybe snowed in, yeah. So.
She's like, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.